You know, there are some headlines you just never really expect to see, especially when we're talking about a player who has basically laughed in the face of time for, over 2 decades now? Well, on January 7th, 2026, we all got that notification. Reality finally checked in. Okay, so picture this. It's just 90 minutes before the Lakers are supposed to tip off against the Spurs. And then, bam, this alert flashes across everyone's phone. LeBron James ruled out. But here's the thing. The why behind it, that's where the real story is, and it's so much bigger than just one missed game. Now, look, this wasn't your typical load management situation. Just a vet taking a night off. No. The official report from the Lakers, it was specific. It was about chronic issues, and honestly, it was kind of jarring to read. So here's what the team is actually dealing with. We're looking at 2 totally separate, really persistent problems. On one side, in his left foot, you've got joint arthritis. I mean, just think about that. A chronic, grinding condition. And then on his right side, it's sciatica, this sharp, recurring nerve issue. These aren't just bumps and bruises, folks. These are legitimate, daily battles. And that sciatica, man, it's been a recurring villain this season. This is the very same issue that already sidelined him for 14 games earlier. So when you hear about him potentially missing back-to-back games, this is the main culprit right here. It's the big question mark. Okay, so to really get why this diagnosis is such a big deal, we gotta zoom out, way out. Forget about just this one game or even this one season. You have to appreciate the incredible amount of mileage, the sheer volume of work that has brought us to this exact point. 41. Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. 41 years old. He's out there competing in a league where some of his opponents are literally half his age. It's just wild. And get this, he's been doing it for 23 seasons. 23! The average NBA career is, less than 5 years? He's been around for so long that he's actually playing against the sons of guys he used to battle against. That's just a mind-bending level of longevity. But it's not even just about the number of seasons. It's the mileage on the tires. He has played the most minutes in the entire history of the NBA, period. So this wear and tear we're talking about, it isn't some guess. It's a straight-up, documented, historical fact. So the big question is, how do the Lakers manage a player who is this important, but also has this much history on his body? Well, the strategy isn't some complex, long-term plan. It's actually way simpler than that. It's all about listening to his body, day by day, sometimes even hour by hour. And Coach JJ Redick really broke it down for everyone. He said it all comes down to one thing: soreness, especially in that foot with the arthritis. The primary question they ask is, how does it feel after a game? And the answer to that one question, it dictates literally everything that happens next. So forget about planning for back-to-backs ahead of time. It's just not happening. The protocol is this: he plays the first game, then everyone just waits. They see how his body responds overnight. The final call on whether he plays that second game doesn't get made until the next morning, and it is based 100% on how he's feeling. It's a totally reactive, moment-to-moment thing. But you can hear from the team and the coaches all day long. The most powerful perspective, it comes from the king himself. Just the night before, he was asked about playing on the second night of a back-to-back. And his answer? Wow. It was direct, it was honest, and there was absolutely no room for misunderstanding. He just said every back-to-back for the rest of the season is TBD. To be determined. He's not making any promises, because he can't. His body won't let him. But it was the next thing he said that just put a nail in it. He just lays it out there. I am 41. I got the most minutes in NBA history. Bank that answer right now? I mean, come on. There's no media training, no PR spin there. He's not dodging anything. It's just a stark, honest-to-God acknowledgement of the facts. He's basically telling all of us, just look at the numbers. This is where we're at. This is the reality. And so, that's what we're left with. We are literally witnessing one of the greatest athletes in history in a public battle with the one opponent that nobody has ever beaten, Father Time. So the question isn't if the calendar is going to win. We all know it will, eventually. The real question is, how does a legend like this manage the inevitable? And in the process, how does he completely redefine what greatness even looks like in the twilight of an epic career?